Monumental Moments, where we live to multiply His movement. I'm Melissa Machenbacher, and this is a place we passionately pursue and proclaim Jesus. Today's Monumental Moment is titled, The Last Man Standing. The first semi-truck arrived around 8 a.m. It dumped topsoil on the side of the lawn, and it appeared to be a never-ending supply of dirt. Normally, more of something may feel like a good thing as you consider that maybe you're getting your money's worth. But knowing that we had to manhandle this massive pile of dirt was a heavy, sinking feeling. Next up, another dump truck. This was an even heavier semi filled with river rock, 29 tons to be exact, plus or minus a rock or two. Moving into the home a year earlier, we knew that we were going to have to make an investment into the front lawn and have a major overhaul. It had been neglected for too long. We did not have grass. We had bare dirt and weeds. We also did not have the finances to have this project completed for us. We're going to have to invest some sweat equity, and it was a daunting sight. The upcoming Saturday was set aside for work. My husband had made that very clear very quickly. And growing up on a horse farm, I had a pretty good idea of what hard work that I was going to be in for. At sunrise, it was time to suit up in work clothes, work boots, and work gloves. I grabbed the shovels and the rakes, and I headed out into the sun. It's not too bad, I remember thinking to myself, at least for about the first 30 minutes. I quickly became tired. The raking of the rocks was backbreaking. Suddenly, the excuses started coming. My back hurts. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm a girl. My husband would laugh and carry on riding in the little skid steer back and forth while I would rake the rocks and the dirt. I tried suggesting to him that I drive the skid steer, but he assured me that that was not a good idea. He was probably right. Scott, who's nearly 200 pounds of solid muscle, was running circles around me, literally. If he wasn't driving and dumping dirt and rock in front of me, he was hopping off the equipment and raking to help me catch up. I could not keep the pace. By 5 p.m., I was whipped. My last words as I sat the rake down were, I'm a girl in menopause. That brought about a few laughs. Nevertheless, my husband did not stop. He was the first one outside that morning and the last one in that night. He clocked over 16 hours in the yard that day. I didn't have an ounce of energy left in me. I could barely rock in the rocking chair on the front porch. You've heard these boots are made for walking. Well, these fingers were made for typing. I was made to type words and stories and share stories. As you know, manual labor is exhausting, especially as you get older. Those who do this hard manual labor day in and day out deserve more than a bottle of water or a fresh squeezed lemonade. They deserve gratitude and recognition. This project made me realize what a wimpy, sparkle-loving little girl that I'd become. I looked out into the evening darkness at my husband from the comforts of the front porch rocking chair. He was the last man standing. I left him. I felt guilty sitting down on the sidelines, but I could not help. The next morning, having a few extra aches and pains, I slowly moved out of bed to get my Bible and spend time with God. I opened my Bible where I had left off the day earlier in John 16. I read John 16, 31 through 33. It says, Jesus answered them, Do you now believe? Behold, the hour is coming, indeed it is come, when you will be scattered, each to his own home, and will leave me alone. Yet I am not alone, for the Father is with me. I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world. God began raking at my heart. Before Jesus was betrayed and arrested, he had a conversation with his disciples, those that were closest to him. He warned them that the hard hour had come and that they would soon all be scattered. He told the disciples that they would leave him alone, but assured them that even when they left him, God was with him. I left my husband to do the hard work alone. Would I have scattered when the going got tough and left Jesus alone too? I am sure of it. If the disciples that had walked with Jesus left him alone, certainly I would have left him alone. There are some things that I need to toughen up and work on both physically and spiritually. Sometimes I think that I'm stronger than I really am. What about you? Do you need to get some spiritual muscle and grit to be the last man standing rather than the first one leaving? It's not about what you think you would do or can do, but rather what you physically do when the going gets tough. Actions speak. Pray and ask God to strengthen you to stand strong for Him no matter the cost. Ask Him when things get hard to give you the strength to stand for Him and with Him. How can you make monumental moments and live to multiply His movement today?